moment, the opportunity, the loophole they can, mess around with for the team that they're fighting against. On the side of Aerowolf, that's kind of solved out. Yeah, there's no problem for them.
Driving too fast is not exactly, the most ideal situation here. Sometimes you gotta keep it cool, slow, and steady, I'm saying, Chu, sometimes if you get into accidents here, that's gonna be causing you a little bit too much trouble. However,
But wait,
fortunate for them,
I see.
nothing much
Look
yet.
at that circle. Look at that
God.
circle. It still comprises 50% of water ratio. It's going to be an interesting one. Can we get the circle that we want it to be? The cruel one. It's going to be really torturing the players. It's going to be excruciating for them. But it's going to be fun for us to watch how they cope themselves in such a challenging circle.
Yep. And speaking of which, here, there's going to be more stats here coming from Sook here. What the highest average time survived here coming from so 4 a.m. One of the star players coming in towards the PMGCs here. No surprises that 4am has been one of the best team alive here. But what is that shot? Godless from so far away. It gets a huge, almost finish off core 5. Can they save him time? Yes, they can. Ice is going to try and commit for the heals here, but looks like he will get more than they asked for here because Godless put them in a really tough spot. Corpay gets finished off eventually here. Not looking too good here from PW888, but what a shot from Godless. That is some insane eyesight coming from him here, Chu.
Moment, and at the same time the accuracy is beyond humankind, I have to say. Their barrels is just or their sister team, which coming out from Indonesia as well, Aerowolf, Limex. What is happening? They got crushed down by Bigetron. Liquid didn't expect there's so many people across him as well. He overlooked the fact that what's in front of him have so many backups behind a Potato, tossing out the grenade, hoping it will land on somebody, but it will not hit nothing. And it's going to be Potato trying to find another angle to work with. Bigetron reposition himself. In the meantime, Luxy just arrived. Now it's always Luxy who made the plays here, but he need to aid himself with healing for a bit while Potato try to locate where are exactly the position of Ryzens and Luxy first, because he need to find the flank. He need to just make sure the attention are being distracted, but they found him.
Indonesian teams going head-to-head against each other here. They're no strangers to their playstyles here. BTR, they know exactly what they're dealing with here. So looks like they have a good game sense of how they're going to be treating out against Airwolf here. They've got the damage done, but looks like they have a bigger objective here. That is going to be getting into this next phase of zone here. Renero is going to get a couple shots in, but nothing out of the ordinary here. That's going to be BTR safely disengaging from that fight and actually prioritizing on better placements here, because as of now, there's 15 teams, 57 alive here. 12 minutes has passed. Not much major fights have happened yet here, except for on the kill feed here. Hey, we see Team Secret getting a knock towards 4 a.m. because that's something I want to watch. What exactly happened there? But before we get to that here, we do see a couple replays of what exactly happened between BTR and also Airwolf here. Great defense there coming for Airwolf, but it's pretty much split up in terms of forces in that regards, and that's going to be BTR swarming the place and taking out the guys from Airwolf there, True.
Same country or not, they don't care anymore for Bigetron. What matters is the glory to get a championship. They're still tailing very closely for Aerowolf while they're forced to disengage, and they have to stand down for Aerowolf. Hazelnut is still standing there, hoping he can buy time for the teammates to reposition himself at the higher ground, and now blindly tossing all the nades just to fish out, hoping Aerowolf would take the bait and show themselves. But Hazelnut still stand his ground. He will not budge. He will not move it even an inch of muscle to just exploit his position. Now, where would Bigetron go? Will they go into the hut where Hazelnut is right now? Did they sniff out his position? Kind of, right? Rise and toss in and out. But, oh, he got shot there. But Hazelnut chipped a bit for now. He's still okay. Applying bandage just to survive. Buy time for the team. But they need to cut across. They need to get into the circle. They don't have much time left. The blue has chasing all the players in, and they need to squeeze himself into the safe zone right now while Liquid and the rest of Bigetron are gatekeeping this one. I think Aerowolf should opt out. and just go for this engagement, because this will cost them a lot if they force it too much.
Yeah, it looks like BTR, they are going to be prioritizing and making opportunity here. They know Airwolf is pretty much stuck here, as Liquid is still gatekeeping their only exit strategy here, coming from Hazelnuts, who's pretty much stuck out open in towards the broken walls here. And that's going to be BTR potentially getting a free, easy pick-off. And Hazelnuts, he's got 3 first aids, but as of now, there's nothing much he can do, as BTR is pretty much looking every cracks here, checking every single corner, making sure that he does not get out of this alive. There's no way Hazelnuts makes it out alive here. If he makes it alive, there's going to be an interesting story to tell here, because BTR, they wouldn't let this off the hook, right? Because as of now, the circle, they are coming in, and 1 minute 25 seconds left, and BTR have the biggest time of the world, but oh no, looks like they will play the safe card here. They don't exactly want to be caught out in this mess before the next phase of circle. And my goodness, Hazelnut, they actually survived.
He took one for the team, while the other two were actually going to the 6, and he has to play that bait for now. On the side of Na'Vi, they got themselves a very open plane here. The moment somebody stepped out from their safe place for Digital Athletics, Na'Vi gonna shoot them on behind their backs here. While the couple of shots been hurt, but it seems like it's just trying to bait stuff, or even giving the idea that somebody's here, not to cross that territory. This is ours to take. You just stay where you are, while the others are still standing down as well. We're talking about the corner Secret Jin waiting for the right time to emerge and just take everybody out, but currently everybody seems to be at a stalemate. Nobody wants to make the first move yet. Nobody wants to be the first team to be out. We already
We are going to be expecting a lot of snakes coming in the next phase of zone here, but we do see a huge cluster of teams already making their way towards this southern section. To hold out the fort in towards the city area here. Things will be a little bit messy in towards that vicinity if teams kind of group up into the building, but as of now, Hasaki going for the push here, seeing her will get the first knock in. Rex gets exceptionally well in yesterday's performance here, but can they keep up the good work here? Because Team Secret, they need to win this fight, and as of now, they had a really, really rough fight against 4AM, and that's going to be her catching off eye shots from the cracks as well, the last pixel shot, and now Yuhai going to get a little bit greedy here. He's finished off Hasaki, but on the contrary, he gets knocked off on top of that, and it's all up to Mad Toy from Team Secret Malaysia to pull it for the team here, because 4AM, they will manage to pick up Hasaki potentially there, as they are going to be in for the push here, because Team Secret Matoy, last man standing, he wants to pick up Yuhai, but 33 Sven is going to hold him down, making sure he doesn't go out of there here, and Matoy gets tagged up, and now this is going to be the opportunity for 4AM needs here. This is them going to be going for the rush as well, but Matoy, he needs to heal up here, and looks like Matoy will say, you know what, I'm out of here.
Bye! And there's gonna be Yuhai abandoned, and the rest of the teams, oh no, he will not abandon his teammate, but is this the right call? I'm not gonna blame him if he abandoned them just now, but Savani's gonna toss the nade. This is gonna be a huge one. Oh, he loved it too far. If only it's a bit shorter, then it's gonna be the whole 2 wiped out, but no! The more multi got sprayed down by Savant. It's down to one man only. Where is iShot? Rex is gone and away. The whole team got obliterated, decimated just now. 15th place, but it's not just there. Another team followed pursuit. PW Triple Eight eliminated next by the wars between the two teams just now. Footballers is there. We have Nova XQF as well. And now only with the barricade of Data was not even exploded, we have now budging into 4 a.m. This is where everybody will force to take the fight. Like it or not, they will have to face up their fears. They have to be reckless. They have to force it. Because if not, they can never make it into the safe zone.
Oh, that's a really, really rough one here coming from PWA as well. But football is here. Early rotations here has worked out for them really, really well here. They've got themselves a couple of nice kill points thus far. But at the same time, it is Vikendi. Anything can happen as well, especially through the cracks of all this really, really snowy mountain here. Meanwhile, as soon as I say that here, Lovazin, they actually gets knocked off here because ASL from afar is going to go a couple of shots in here. They have the cracks and also windows to actually go in for the shots in. And it's in a very risky play coming from ASL. But guess what? Having the prone advantage here with the recalls, they're going to be able to do some serious damage from the mountain terrain, especially for anyone who tries to go in there is going to get demolished. In this case, Raum and Lovers, they have already damaged pretty hard here, and there's nothing much he can actually do here, Chu.
Oh, the thing that I noticed, one more thing, 4 a.m. again, they came in, they're just going to go for the late rotations, while the other teams are busying themselves with a lot of battles, a lot of war. A wise decision for them to be clumped up between two teams, which is going to be Kanina Power, and behind this one more team as well. Aerowolf Lima has actually got the higher ground this time, but how long will the circle in the first place?
That was a really, really close call. Imagine Paraboy here going to be going for his signature play here. He gets the red dot shot in here from afar. He knocks one of the members there as a Nova XQF. They're looking to go in for the push against A1 here, and that's going to be an opportunity for them here. They got one knock. Paraboy is pretty much stuck all alone by himself here, but the rest of the teams coming from Nova is thinking to go in for the push, but at the same time, well, Winery is not exactly inside of the zone. So going for the next phase of zone and position is going to be the key component here. Meanwhile, they do have one member who's pretty much stuck in the open as well. Jimmy, there's kind of one of the members from Dante here. Jimmy on top of the roof, going to be taking advantage and try and punish the guys from A1 who tries to leave the Winery without him knowing here. And as soon as they get two knocks in, look at this, Nova, they are gonna go and swarm over the guys from A1 here as Jamie with the perfect positioning here to take advantage of the situation here. Nicely done here coming from Jimmy, and now they are going to be regrouping here. They've got a couple 2 KP. The damage has been done, but looks like, do they want to go in for the zone, or do they want to finish them up and worry to fight for another fight here, Shu?
I don't think Jimmy is that perfect anymore based on the current circle. The blue is closing even furthermore, shrinking it hard for Jimmy to jump down. I'm figuring things out for Jimmy. Jimmy, the moment he jumps down, Jack's going to be waiting with his rifles just across there. And we saw a couple of smoke being tossed down from the rooftop while all they're still waiting for Jimmy to come down and climb down from there. He's already preparing himself, prep up quickly with the nade, hoping to toss it over Jax. Now, Jax, how can he get out from here? It's kind of a stuck place there. And now we have only 9 left for A1 to save Jax. Can they actually reach out to him? Was Secret Jin along the way This is just tough for A1. They got split up and it's too far. And although when it comes to his nade, he never misses.
Yeah, there's nothing much Nin can actually do in this situation here. He tried his best, and look at this. A1, they don't have vehicles. He's pretty much all by himself here. Nova played that extremely well here. A big run there coming from Jimmy here. Great coordination with Jimmy as well as Order with that play here. However, another fight is about to break out here. We do see Airwolf finally making towards the next phase of circle here, but he gets sprayed down from Kanina Power here as they do mow him down. Meanwhile, we see a couple of nades coming in here. A little bit of a mess up there for coming from Airwolf, but all things considered here, Konina Power, they are going to defend their compound as they want to conquer this section of the circle. If they clear out Airwolf here, they have prime vision of everyone out in the open potentially who may or may not going to be going out to the next phase of zone here, because as of now, the Swarms are coming in here. Navi are going to be on the northwest section here. We do see another team going to go for the push. The Uzi sprays are coming in, but oh boy, he gets taken down. Silas managed to survive this here. The Salim going to be providing the assist from afar. The Race will spray him down with the SMG, and that's gonna be Navi completely obliterated here. DA with the fantastic support here, both far and near here. Great defense indeed. That's gonna be DA holding himself a compound, but at the same time, they're not in the safe yet as the zone is pretty far here. Lutz still stuck inside the compound here. Team Secret Jin looking to flush him out, but do they want to fully commit to this here? Because the circle is slowly edging away, and Lutz is stuck. They see him, but they need those vehicles here. Looks like Team Secret Jin is looking for the KP, and they get the job done, but on what a way, Cosmos gets taken down, and immediately the zone is going to slowly bleed them out bit by bit here. This is not looking good for Team Secret Jin. They took too long, and they completely get bled out here. Oh my goodness here.
For one person of footballers to take the whole team down like that is not worth of Secret Jin to actually save the mate, and also not worth trying to force the fight against one member of footballers. The whole team plays themselves at top 10. Now A1 the next one to be eliminated. This is really a massacre going on, and the shift of the circle making it hard for the players. It's just really hard. Going from bad to worse now. Airwolf Hazelnut, they have the compound for themselves, but they're not inside of the circle. Okay, the circle ended up in no man's land where all the teams are kind of surrounding the edges of the circle, playing just outskirts of it. Who will get inside of a circle first, get in the middle of it, will can able to gatekeep every single team that try to move forward. Now Hazelnut tried to position himself and playing into the corners here, hoping he can land a couple of shots. That one nade can change everything. If only Hazelnut knows what lies in front of him. One nade to finish off the whole team of Kanina Power. That's gonna be amazing, brilliant play if you can sniff that one out.
Well, Chu, this is the former champions we are looking at right now here, the top 7 here. They are known for being the kings of Vikendi. Is this their time to shine here? Because as of now, the last 7 teams, Zuxi, going to be holding down Konina Power. They're stuck in one of the vicinities, but as of now, with 25 seconds on the clock here, the circle is going to be on the move here. Konina Power, they're slowly inching away into the next phase zone. But little did they know, they are actually getting pincered by both the Indonesian squad. Aruf going to be pulling their way on towards the northern section here. A7 hasn't exactly scouted them out yet here. As BTR, they're going to be clumping up in terms of forces here, making sure and smoking up all the vicinities as well. Doesn't exactly want to expose their vehicles in their backs here. So they want to secure those vehicles for the next battle to come. Will that actually happen here? Meanwhile, on the northern section here, Zeus will get a couple shots in. Arrowwolf will scout on members from Alpha 7 here. A7 going to rush into the guys from ASL. As ASL, they're stuck in this house here. But Zeus, they can't find the opening here. But the Molotovs will completely put them all out. They're gonna burn Zeus. Drop the ball on them. And that's gonna be it for ASL. Just like that. With a fantastic Molotov coming in from them. Oh my goodness, that you.
God barbecue. It's not one way to go down, but apparently they did. Now Bigetron tried to pin down whatever's in front of us. He got left and right. They're getting greedy now. Kanina Powers in the grasp of Bigetron. They try to obliterate them. What's left is just Extra. So Extra have to figure things out to get out from here. No, they will actually not bow down yet. Extra will just succeed. No way out. They got eliminated back to back. Airwolf and Kanina Power follow up next. We're down to only 4 teams left. Yeah, Bigetron, Zeus, Digital Athletics still on the go, and also Alpha 7, mind you, that hugging around the corners here. And we're looking at Alpha 7, 2 members, Slav, Bigetron have the have the bigger realm of circle. It's more than enough to secure the position, but Alpha 7, another team bow down in such a tragedy.
The battle of the best teams here are here. The former champions here, we know them as the Kings of Vikendi here. This is prime moment for them. Can they do it here? Because top 3 for them, 4 alive. They've got 7 kills. DA stuck in a really awkward position as well. Zeus, they've got 1 man down. They can go in for the pickup here, but guess what? BTR, they're pincering both the teams here, making sure that they are trapped in a very, very awkward position. They still have the vehicles here. Looks like they will try and smoke up to get into position because EA, they are on the closest end of next to the circle, but they don't exactly have a lot of vision to work with here. And Zeus hasn't exactly revealed himself. Luxley gets a nice knock towards Godless here. That's where Godless completely gets finished off. Bigetron, they've got 8 kills. Zeus, they've got 12. Abely gets taken out, and Zio is going to be the only one left alive for Zeus as the zone is going to be coming their way here as he closes and edges the way in here. Zio, he's going to heal himself up, but can he do it though? Because we are down towards the last 3 teams here, Drew.
And it seems like nothing progresses just yet. We're looking at one healing team here. And we're looking at, it's going to be Zeus playing the healing game. Digital Athletics, they are 2 men, but it's not impossible for them to make the clutch. It's 3v2, but they can even out the odds. It's 2v2 now. Bigetron, this doesn't look so great, even though they got 4 men before. And how did they clutch this? Zaxi, he's down to him. He got 1 down, and he needs 1 more. It's going to be Ray, and that's it. He's down for the Athletics. And now Ray's trying to find him. He found it. Zaxi is down and down to Liquid. Can he make his debut? A big play down by Liquid. Winning Bigetron this round. The healing games, yo, plays themselves 2nd place. What a game. Zeus still plays himself higher than what just happened. Digital Athletics almost get that chicken dinner, but denied entirely by the Raid Aliens, who reviving their mates to triumph together for their chicken winner, absolutely, for the 3rd match of day number 3 in Vikendi here today.
Oh, what a phenomenal run there coming from Bigetron Radiance, the Kings of Vikendi defending the title. And guess what? Zeus is pretty much the last man standing. They know what's up. They're checking every single corner. And Zeus, he's playing the healing game here. That is going to be him bumping up a little bit more stat. That is Arena. He's the number 1 heals averagely done here. He's got 9 done here, but the days! Oh, he almost caught him off. It looks like Zeus will say goodbye by dying to the zone eventually here. Bigetron Aliens, the former champions defending their title, they are back and they finally got their chicken dinner. Is it enough for them to push up into the leaderboard here? Because as of now, DA is in the picture. Zeus doing phenomenally well. Alpha 7 as well. What happened to these guys? Because I did not expect all these teams to go all out. And right from the get-go here, in day number 3, every single team, they want to get to better placements. They want to be called the Kings of Kings. Nobody is giving up that easily yet here, True.
Well, it's now or never, like we mentioned before. The grind since the start of the tournament, since the league itself, since the qualifiers. And they're down to the final stage here. If they don't bring whatever they have for themselves, their best to bring it up to the table, it's going to be all for naught. I would say that was remarkable plays coming up from Bigetron. Can they really come back? They have been ups and downs. They've been hot and cold the past couple of games here. The moment they perform this game, the next one sometimes it just be the one to be first out or too soon. So hopefully they can keep the consistency and also just maintain the momentum they had. Same against Forzus as well. They have huge potential laying upon them. But all they need to do is have a bit of a, that kind of self-confidence to up a bit of a notch. That's all they need to do. They are actually one of the best. They have a bit of a lower expectation for themselves for Zeus, but they actually have more than what they can think of, what they dream of. And now is the time to show it off. This is the time where you flex your individual skills on the world stage. But Neva, I have to say, this was a nice position at first, but it just turns out it kind of hard for Jim to climb down for the second thought after the blue starting to close in.
Yeah, I definitely think it was a really rough position coming from Nova as well. They were on the southeast section as well. They didn't have a lot of information. They took too long with the engagement there, but despite that, they did their all. They are not some pushover teams here. But what's really surprising for me is actually Zeus, because day 1, day 2, even through the league stages as well, they've been doing very consistent. You know, they're kind of like in the middle of the pack. They've been able to place great placements here, but they could not finish off most of the games here. And likewise, we're seeing similar patterns again. But day 1, day 2, they finished kind of by the end of day 2, they kind of finished in the middle of the pack, right? In 8th place. And now, #1 healer, and just like that, he was able to win it for the team despite getting 12 kills. He is the #1 healer here. But as of now, ladies and gentlemen, here, the million reward guest, ladies and gentlemen, here, as BTR taking the match 3 here, walking away. Well, for you guys who won this here, congratulations to them, because we are looking for, we're going to be sharing possibly 100 of you guys viewers there for the $150K US here. It's going to be divided here. Well, if you are lucky and you get all of them correct here, you might be one of the winners to actually get it all right there, Shu.
You know, 5 million AG and 1 million UC vouchers, man, that's gonna be a lot. And it's gonna be, I say, shopping spree for you guys actually trying to get a lot of M41 eye skin or whatever skin that you need to be in the game. But here is swapping. Wow, 4 AM taking the #1 spot with the most chicken dinner so far, 169 points, with Digital Athletics following very closely. On now from number 16 on day 2, straight away pushing himself up to skyrocket high number 3, 144 points tie with Zeus, who's following the same footsteps coming up from the second page. Just within a day, they pushed down all the teams there. Look at how many